had worse bedhead earlier before I sorted it. Shh. We've seen some cows in the wild and we hope they don't run after us. But
you know, a lot of people die from these kind of interactions, Taylor.
well,
What?
we'll be fine.
Why did you just stop?
Because something grabbed my leg and the cow looked up. These are really difficult stairs to walk down. Being braver and going closer to the cows.
A bit swampy.
Oh, my Birks!
I'm looking right at it.
What if it runs and jumps?
Oh, that's got sharp horns actually.
Hey! Hey! You're wrong! You're wrong!
Right, ready? You go. 1, 2, 3.
It's in your mind. Everything is in your mind. Take your mind free. Take your mind free. Exactly. Yes, very little, but you can touch like this. Put here, you know, it's nothing. It's dead.
Are you sure?
You can see it. I don't have to let you know. See, it's there. See? See? Now you can put in your hand.
No.
Smile. Hey. Abba. Yeah, Abba. Yeah. That's it. See? That's it. It's in your mind, Abba.
Right, get it away now.
Okay, here you go.
It's in your mind, Abba. Now you can throw. Throw it out. Throw it out.
Dale esto, ya no controles.
No.
I cannot. Ava's being very dramatic today. Very dramatic. I'm currently editing the first bit of this vlog and my Ginny and Georgia isn't downloading, but it's downloaded 2 and 3. And not the first. That was awkward. For those of you, and I know it's all of you that were stressed, don't worry, not to fear, it's downloaded, so we're all good. Just needed to...
I think it was only yourself that was stressing.
I know everyone was stressed, so I just needed to give them the update.
Who got you on, Ginny and Georgia?
You did.
Thank you.
Over and
And
out.
it's actually very good.
Yes, it is. I agree.
Must watch.
Apart from Hunter.
Oh, horrible. Oh, yeah, makes me want to scream. Hey vlog. We're not feeling very happy today because we've just kind of cleared out the room and this was completely moulded. Taylor's hats were completely moulded, and when we shook out our bags, an unidentified foreign
Wiggly
object
thing.
came out. So
I don't actually know what it was.
it was like, it looked like a big parasite
But it's not
mixed
parasites.
with
I'm
a
sure like parasites are only found in.
caterpillar
So
slash
I think it was a big caterpillar.
centipede.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
had-
a parasite. It didn't look like a parasite.
My bag is so mouldy that one of them came out of my, like a big caterpillar thing, but it
There.
was covered in mould.
Almost dead.
So, yep, we're just packing away
Thanks
to
for
get ready.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
We'll put like
I'll
the
put a bleep. Because everything's mouldy. Well, not everything, that's the bags.
a lot of things are mouldy.
That's really bad.
Really bad. And we've just realised, not to be TMI on the vlog, but we've not had our sheets changed for a month.
That's disgusting.
It's just
That's disgusting. I feel disgusting.
yeah, so we're really excited to go.
But the thing is, I really want to get a shower. But
No, the
wiggly
centipedes in
worms are in the shower. Well, in the
The
bathroom.
wiggly
And
worms.
they're not the sweet wiggly worms. The scary wiggly worms.
So yeah, anyway, over and out. Bye. Taylor's just trying to dry her underwear.
Clearly on the last night, someone wanted to pay us a visit. Oh, hello, Mr. Cockroach. That is giant.
What should we call him?
Jeremy.
No, we need to
Oh,
see.
I was going to say Cecil, but that's a C.
Cecil.
That's an
Yeah.
S.
No, it's a C. It's
Okay.
going to be a C. For
Don't
C.
go that close.
I almost
you didn't
stepped
realise
on
you
him.
jump.
That's just
Do
disgusting.
you know my grandma once ended up in a wheelchair over a cockroach? Because
she jumped.
she jumped over it. We're just saying goodbye to our favourite little man.
He's got snot.
He's
sad. He's sniffling.
Oh,
okay.
heard a fly. We're back in San Jose.
I've just overcome the world's worst headache because we hadn't drank for like 2 days. I couldn't even see. But now I'm
She was
so much
dehydrated.
better. Woo, woo, woo.
Now we're gonna go
Papa
find
John's.
Then we're
And
gonna
I
go.
just said, sorry, you go.
No,
I just said I love Papa John's because my papa is
it's
called
called John. We're gonna go find some wine.
Vino.
Vino de Blanco.
And she just tried to say to Leandra, we're wine snobs, but there's no translation
For snobs.
in Spanish or Portuguese.
So say we're very picky with wine. We only like good wine. Barcelona, drinking sangria.
We're in Walmart,
Walmart.
getting some bebidas.
Vino
Some
de Blanco.
Vino. White. Vino de Blanco.
Sí.
So we're having a walk through Walmart, Costa Rican Walmart. We're wondering if we're going to get ID'd, because we've not been ID'd yet anywhere.
He's 18 here.
I was thinking I should get some of this for my trousers, because it's a Diddy one. Maybe. I'm going to hold it. That's really weird because in my mind, last night in my dream, I was literally thinking like I need a tiny...
There we go.
I need a tiny little pot of Vanish that I don't have to take with me. Might be good for the mould too.
Maybe some trainers as well. These are like
Ooh, this might be good on trainers.
these, but not on these. I don't want to bleach them. Smells like Frazzles. Frazzles. It does smell like Frazzles.
Bacon,
Yeah.
I hate Frazzles.
I don't like them either. It's literally just walnut.
Yeah.
But a Spanish version.
Cheese! I've not had cheese in a month.
You just had a cheese pizza.
It's not the same, is it? I usually have like 10 slices of cheese a day.
Do you know
Where the hell are the
likes
drinks?
cheese? Roxy.
Me.
My dad loves it. She absolutely loves it. You get. My God.
So we're only putting this in if we're alright.
Yeah.
I've been bit. Like really bad.
So we're on our way to the pharmacy.
Because it felt like an electric shock. And then my hands are tingling. And I'm a little bit scared.
Spider bite or an ant bite.
I'm a little bit scared. So we will hopefully it's nothing, but that does look bad. But we shall
I think
see.
it looks worse on the camera because in person it is going down.
Where is it? Yeah, but we shall see. We'll update you soon. Well, that didn't work. Mid-stress, mid-panic, and then this happens. I feel like you need to leave it.
I feel like it's still working.
Slay girl! I've been to the pharmacy and I've been given some tablets.
£50.
£50
Some
later
antihistamine.
and some steroids.
But
But he squeezed it and everything. And to be fair, I didn't have to pay for an appointment.
No, he just came.
He just came out. He's quite a good looking doctor as well. But no, he spoke English, which was good. And my skin's really doing my head in today. And then what else? He said it seemed good. My
Yeah, he
hands
said-
are not as tingly.
We're all good now, but that was a very stressful.
I did panic, and I am not the one to panic about stuff like
When
that
she panics, I panic.
because I'm normally the one that's like, let's de-stress, let's reevaluate the situation, and then we can decide whether to be stressed or not.
Hola.
Hola! But girl was really, really stressed. Really good. This is where I'm staying if anybody wants to know.
Over Triana. Have they seen the pool?
No, but we'll show you.
We'll show you the pool.
Why
not?
I'm sure we might have. Your hair. Leandra tried doing my curl routine last night and it really didn't go well.
She's washing it again.
I'm washing it again. So, this is the block we're in. It doesn't matter. I haven't even brushed my teeth because I was that stressed. I just got my smelly clothes back on and came back out. This is the pool. This is Ava in front of the, I don't know what that is.
The gym room.
Yep. It's raining. Ava brought Leandra's umbrella, but we're never going to see her again. Well,
It went inside out.
see. But over and out, bitches.
Over and out, all alive. We'll keep you updated.
I have the tendency of going.
She just did it.
As the lift opened, and there was like an old, the American, older American couple walk out. I'm sorry. Eva, what are you
Sorry.
And
There was the last lady looked at
she
you like,
laughed though. She was like, "What is this crazy girl doing?" I was just making crazy noises. And everybody heard my clown noise. Get in quickly because someone's
we've
gonna-
really made a fool out of ourselves.
Hey guys, hey vlog. We've had a few margaritas,
2 to be precise, but
so we
I
may
don't think
sound a
they're.
little bit drunk.
I don't think they're like the same kind of margaritas that we have at home. They're very strong. I'm gonna tell myself that.
Oh, where do we
What
even
a
start?
week!
What are 4 weeks in Costa Rica?
This is gonna sound horrible.
We are so blessed to be in a situation where we can
afford to go to Costa Rica for a month and be like, experience, because it is a beautiful country.
Yeah. But it's very sexist. That's one thing
And
I've
we've only
noticed.
just telling you all now because we didn't want anyone to panic.
Yeah. It's a very sexist country and it's obviously filled with very dangerous bugs. Taylor got bit by a scorpion.
I've never actually felt pain like it in my life because I'm quite good with pain. And I'm quite good with being like, right, stop stressing, everything's fine. And as soon as I got bit, because to be fair, we didn't know what it was at first, I was like, Ava, something's wrong. Because I got bit and I got an electric shock up my arm. And I was like, this isn't normal. So obviously I ran it under the tap straight away because I thought I had a burn mark, which is there. Have I got a bruise on the other side as well? Look. Yeah. So I thought it was something that burnt. So I was like, right, I need to run it under the tap. And I was like, no, we need to go to a clinic or something just so I know that I'm okay because they're very deadly over there. Anything that bites you could actually kill you.
We were having this conversation. It was like if we were in the UK and something like really hurt, at least you know like
you're
gonna
fine,
be fine.
basically.
But there you just don't know that.
So
we
I
went
got
immediately.
my smelly clothes on, which
mouldy clothes.
Mouldy clothes. And I was like, I don't even care what I look like, what I smell like, I need to go to the doctor. So we went straight to a clinic, which was, to be fair, very, very sensible.
Yeah.
And the doctor knew straight away what it was.
He squeezed the
venom out of my arm and drew blood so everything got out. And he was like, do you know what you've been bitten by? And we was like, no. But then he pulled a face and didn't really say anything more. Then give me a course of steroids and antihistamines because my whole body tingled. But most of my arms were like, I couldn't feel my fingers. And they felt like I had constant like pins and needles. The only way I can describe it is like, do you know when you come out of cold weather and go into warm? Your hands tingle, don't they? But it was like that times 10. And I was like, this isn't normal. So we was very sensible, to be fair. Went straight to the clinic, got what I needed. So I rang my mum and dad and was like, right, just to let you know this is happening in case you check my location, you know where I am, I need my travel insurance, which, to be fair, we didn't need to be seen by, they didn't charge us to see a doctor.
No, it was just for the medication. But the weird thing is that you said on the way back, feels like what a scorpion bite would feel
It's
like.
exactly how I imagined a scorpion bite to feel like. So my dad was like, right, you need to go outside, shake your bag. So we was like, bear in mind we've already done this. We already shut the bag before we left where was we? In the mountains.
But we heard rattling in the room.
And as soon as we went in to get the bag, we heard rattling. Grabbed the bag to take it outside. You put the bag down because you felt something on it. Straight away saw a scorpion. My heart dropped. I felt like I was going to have a panic attack because scorpions can kill you if they bite you, they can kill you. So I was like, oh my god,
and
I'm going to get a blood
like
clot
that.
or whatever, I'm going to die. So I rang my mum and was like, right, I've been bit by a scorpion, I really don't know what to do. My dad said straight in the background, you need to go to the hospital. But we couldn't find the scorpion, which was the most like... We needed to get it out of the situation.
Before we sorted that out, because it was like, well, if we go and sort that out and then come back, we don't know where it is.
We needed to get the scorpion first, but we couldn't find it and we were panicking. So I jumped on the island, like the kitchen island. You jumped on a chair.
And we were just trying to see where it went, because I had my eyes on it, like, for quite a while. And then we eventually went to go get security because we thought he'll help us out. So we did. He shook the entire bag out, shook all your clothes. And he was like, no, it's not there.
And we were like, no, it's definitely in here somewhere.
So he put the bag on the table. And then I saw the scorpion running across the table and jump onto the ground. And I had to say, there. And then he got it and killed it. But it was just horrifically stressful, to be honest.
So then...
But Taylor's all fine.
I'm fine, I'm good. I did have a moment of panic, which is not like me at all, because I'm normally like, yeah, we're fine. So, like, if Ava got bit, I was probably the best person to get bit by a scorpion. Touch wood, like, as much as that is probably the worst thing you want to get. It's a snake or a scorpion, really, isn't it? I was like, right, I'm probably the better person to get bit by. I'm glad you didn't, because you would have gone into panic straight away and you'd have probably had a panic attack, which I was on the verge of. So as soon as we found out it was a scorpion, I ran my mum and was like, Mum, I've been bit by a scorpion, and your heart, you know, started crying, didn't you?
I did cry.
Because my mum was like, what did she say? Because I blocked all this out.
She said, Taylor, I don't know what to do because I'm not there, I can't do anything, and it just like really
broke your heart.
It broke my heart a little bit because it was just like, oh, that's so horrible. Like, yeah.
So we're fine, I'm good.
But it was a very stressful situation to go through.
And it was more like the fact that we've experienced, don't get me wrong, we've had a good time in Costa Rica.
But we're very glad to be in Mexico.
Very grateful that we're in Mexico. So we thought tonight we'd go out, have a few margaritas. Bearing in mind, everyone doesn't drink margaritas because of the tequila.
The tequila has really got me in some states previously. But
we had 2 margaritas. I feel a little bit like a nice tipsy. It's not crazy vibes. But do you know, every tattoo shop you go past, and obviously they see me
arms. So
on
they're
the
like,
legs,
come in
and
girls,
it's like, come in
tattoo.
girls, we can give you free tattoos. I'm like, you're not going to give us free tattoos. If I'm going to get a tattoo, I'm getting where I got that done, because I got it done here. But I love Mexico.
It's
I feel
very
so
good.
much safer in like everyone's like, Mexico's dangerous, it's full of a cartel. But I feel so much safer in Mexico than I do in Costa Rica.
And it was
even
really
though
funny.
I did feel safe in Costa Rica, but
at the same time, I think we very much understand, like, Costa Rica as a country, everything is male centered. Like,
even like in the airport,
Mr. Traveller.
We need to tell you about the whole airport situation.
Oh dear. But the advertisements were like, Mr. Traveller.
Like all orientated around men, as if women don't exist. And we're obviously in obviously the older generation are going to be like, men go to work, men do this. We're like, we've done it.
Yeah.
We've done all this. Even though, thanks mum and dad, we're heavily relying on the parents. But we're also in a situation where we can afford to go by ourselves.
But in Costa Rica, it was like, I didn't want to be around any men, really.
And it's also like, you're made to move out straight away as you're 18, which, God forbid, if you're lucky enough to do that. But we're also lucky enough in a situation where people are going to think we're snobs by saying this, but we don't have to pay board at home. Our parents are still happily able to fund our lifestyle.
But it's very
different
in Costa Rica.
Yeah, but like, we know we're grateful for that. And I'd never normally say this, but mum and dad, thank you for letting me do this.
Yeah, I think we feel very grateful after like seeing everything, because we've not just seen like a work situation, we've seen people's home life, and like it's been quite eye-opening. But even in terms of like being here now, I went to go get some cash out from the ATM, and Taylor said she had her eyes on me the entire time, and she was like, I was actually really like, I felt good that you were surrounded by men in like a weird way, like there were like men everywhere, but it's like you're not in a dangerous situation, like they're gonna look out for you. Versus
your mum and dad, sorry, John and Janice, I have had a bit to drink, so whatever. But you probably won't think this, but because I've been here, like, this is my 4th time in Mexico, I don't know the insides and outs, because that would be stupid to say, but when you've been here and you know like what they're like, it's a bit different than rather being like in Costa Rica. We didn't actually have a clue what we're saying. The language barrier is horrendous, which thank God more now we can speak a lot more Spanish. But now it's like here, everyone speaks English. We're in a resort. There's a lot of Americans about, and the men are just like
more protective
over the women rather than in Costa Rica, because they're like, women don't really exist, which we haven't really said to our parents, so you're going to find this out now. But
it is a
beautiful country.
Yeah.
Like, the landscape is stunning, but just the whole vibe of being a woman in a Latin America country wasn't really that good.
No. So we're very happy to be in Mexico.
And I'm actually I'd never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad to be leaving Central America to go to America. To you be with your family, me be with Megan, and then meet up after.
Yeah. But it's been very eye-opening, I think.
But like, people do say travelling does change you, and you do see different parts of the world that actually make you appreciate life more.
Yeah.
Which we do appreciate life a hell of a lot more. Because like, here you see kids working at the age of 6?
And like, we just saw on our walk home a tiny girl, like no parents to be seen, genuinely.
She probably was
5.
younger than Jacob and Amelia and Bella.
And it's just
And
like
it was
that
like,
kind of.
and what did I say straight away?
Where's
Where's her mum? So I was staring at me like, she needs her mum. Like, where's her mum? Nowhere to be seen. But you can't do anything about it here, because obviously it's the norm.
But
I went into maternal mode and was like, where's the parents? I need to stay with her. Which I'm glad, actually. As much as growing up it was like, parents don't do this, parents don't do that. But now we're like, actually I miss my mum and dad. Mom, Dad, I miss you. But no. So we're in Mexico. To be fair, the hotel's quite
Room's
nice.
beautiful, and the bed is
stunning.
ginormous. I think I could starfish, and
We
you
could
starfish and we
starfish
wouldn't
would be
even
fine.
touch.
I do love Mexico.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And yeah, stay tuned, because we'll
next
have
part
more
of the vlog.
footage
If the
of
fun.
Mexico. Woo, 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 woo. Fiesta, fiesta, fiesta.
And I just love tequila.
And now I'm finally recovered from my horrible tequila bender in Philadelphia,
That was
which my
horse.
parents don't actually even know about. So
Yeah, we don't need to go into detail about that. But
yeah,
if you want to, you can.
no.
And I'll advocate for it.
We were just in Philadelphia and I had too much tequila, and then I've never been able to drink it again.
Let's
without-
just say,
Sorry, Meg just called us and we had a lovely chat.
I can't wait to see her. I can't wait to see her.
So yeah,
That's the end of the Costa Rican vlogs.
we basically just complained a load, but I feel like we have the rights to.
And now we are in Mexico. Feel a lot better about the situation. Can't wait to get our tan on, because it was
We're gonna
hot
sunbathe
today.
tomorrow.
Like, it was hot.
Very hot, humid, muggy.
So we can't wait.
This is now our time to get a tan, because if you can see us right now, we've been here for a month and I actually feel pale.
And I normally go, what do I normally go
I
like?
know, like offensively dark.
I
Might
can't
have to
even
cut that
say
out.
what I'm gonna say. Like, I'm sure people think I'm whatever.
But yeah, so we're gonna sunbathe and it's gonna be a really nice chill week,
Before we head to the US for 4th of July.
which we're very excited about. Bye vlog.
Bye guys, love
all.
you, miss you.